Last week, we installed the doors for the bathroom cabinet, picked up a refrigerator, framed in the pantry, and finished the tile floor in the kitchen. Stay tuned as we continue on the additions to the main house. It feels amazing. The space that was in here that we were so wild about when we first took the wall and the ceiling out, it's back. It felt so small. We only could use half of it.
Don't you feel taller too?
What?
The sink's lower.
That's true. I see what you're We are going to be finishing up the pantry. Get some mud on the walls. I'm pouchless, so he's improvising. Bryson put in the extra sheetrock that we needed and we just textured away. I love my family, work every day with my family. Just pets make it, they're just always there, you know?
So loyal. Like at your feet. They just come to your feet.
Wait, is that singing I hear? All the way. Quick, get some more insulation.
So this is the other side of the pantry in the bathroom now. I'm putting in a piece of sheetrock. We put some insulation in here so it can be nice and quiet. So when you're singing in the shower, no one can hear you.
In the shower.
In here pretty early an hour and I'm alone.
Get in the shower.
Decided to carry the same texture that we have done on the rest of the kitchen addition into the pantry. Someone's joined the mud fight. Looking good, you guys.
Getting there.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, look at that speed. Whoa!
I think we're just about there. And then painting tomorrow. This is the cat you never get a chance to see. This is Keo. He's a little camera shy. Who's a good kitty?
He's huge.
My plan is to make cabinets. Just gonna be cabinets. We're gonna start first in this area. A wall oven that's going in here, and a microwave that's going above it, and a cabinet up above, and a set of cabinets down below. And then in this middle area is an island, and in the island is where the stovetop's gonna go. Vegetable sink here, and this will be seating area here around the island. These are the two side walls for the wall unit that's going with the oven and microwave, and an oven right over here. That's our wall oven unit that goes in. It's got the stainless steel front to it. The stovetop is right here. That'll go on the island. Getting ready to lay out what I need to cut for the backs and the floor. Yeah, this is the tall one with the oven here, microwave oven here, and a little cupboard doors up here.
We're decorating the dogs.
We made Chip his costume. Aww. He's like, this is not what I had in mind for tonight.
What, my baby? You're so Christmassy. I love it. She looks a little ridiculous.
So festive.
Huh? Look at that. So cute.
The little paws going.
It just sits there and it's just warm.
Look, it's like she came.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
We ready to put up a tree?
yeah, getting the first part in. He's starting us out.
Or are you just gonna lay there and look pretty?
It's like all this tinsel, man. It weighs so much. So good.
He got it, no!
Your new tools.
This worked out really good. And I've got some plugs that go in here and sand them off, and it'll paint up really nice. This is the center divider. This is the center divider. It's about 84 and a half inches tall. And this is all the internal major shelves. Kind of pre-finishing some of these so that when I put them together and I spray them, then I'm done. I don't have to do a lot of sanding and extra stuff beforehand, so just do it now before I assemble. Filling in some spots that need a little extra work.
All right, you guys. Gonna be painting this up a storm in here. Ooh,
Yeah, we're painting.
Painting like a crazy people. Looking good.
Oh, spider.
You walked the line up there.
Spider.
I can't tell you how many dead spiders I mudded into the wall yesterday.
He's going that way.
Okay. What? They were dead. Their carcasses were used for good things. Yeah, I wouldn't do a live one. That would just be inhumane. I'd kill them first, obviously. Debbie came over to help us finish up the pantry. She's always so much fun to work with.
He was moving.
Okay.
I'll let him go.
Okay. All right, guys. Have fun.
I hope you're mine more than you could ever know to make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. We suck.
Both O'Shea and Debbie were in there painting and singing. I was sanding down our main sentry post. I am getting rid of all the extra bark. And then we're gonna take this sandpaper and we're gonna knock off this extra bark that's sitting here. That's the planio. Uncle Ron had a great idea to do a rough sand, take off just a preliminary sweep on it. And look at this hammer. Do you see this hammer? I'm tall, but this, you have to hold it for the weight. It's a stupid, awkwardly big hammer, but when it comes to hammers, you just cherish every one you get. I hate you, but I love you. Ron made the point that the post has got so much character, it would be neat to preserve it. It looks super good. So we're very pleased with the results. Thank you, Ron. That was awesome.
All right, our first layer of the Christmas tree is on. Oh, we continue. Oh, look at you.
He may have gotten into the food a little. But I actually came to a stopping point, which is very impressive for a pug.
Wow, that tree looks good.
We are, well, I'm the assistant. Our chef here is making us some cookies.
They're gonna look like these.
Ooh.
A little bit of a crackle to them, but we're gonna also add in white chocolate chips so it's not all red velvet.
Except in our case, it'll be hot magenta.
Magenta with a hint of purple.
There's still one row.
Yeah, this one right here.
Oh, look at it, say pretend dead mouse.
Good boy.
How lovely is
Look
that?
at that. He decorated the trees. Isn't that
Decorating
nice?
it. How nice of him.
Only for him. Peace.
Else we just
We're gonna be putting this resin on the countertop in the bathroom. It's a 2-to-1 mixture, so I put 2 part of the resin and 1 part of the hardener. So I got little marks in there. So
Here we go.
I won't mention what I did one time with this stuff, so I'm a little bit leery to use it. So this is what happened last time. It started to get warm and hotter, and I ran outside and I put it on the table, and it just, I mean, it's just, it was sad at the time, but it's funny now.
How much money is that slab?
$20 right there.
$25 paperweight.
Now, I said 20. You moved it to 25.
A $25 paperweight.
I don't even know if it's a paperweight. What do you
little bigger than that.
do with that? I mean,
Grind it into a parabolic mirror and make a scope out of it?
there you go. It's all yours. You can have it.
That sounds like a lot of grinding that I don't want to do.
That's probably the half mark. And then the hardener,
Then you mix them together.
and I let them set.
Gotta stir this for how long now?
It says stir well for 3 to 5 minutes, and then you let it set and let the bubbles kind of rise to the top, and then it's ready to use. It's probably about a 10-minute process. We want to eventually get back in Garen's room and redo that paper bag floor the way we originally did it, but we didn't put a good topper on top of it. So we were thinking about using this 2-part epoxy, because I would just love any feedback you might have if it works well on the floor. I would love to know.
Ooh, fancy.
Ooh, shiny.
Shiny.
Mom was super excited to get her flour grinder in the pantry. When we moved that in, it was a victorious moment for her.
Yay! I'm so excited about this.
Oh.
Do my grinding right here. I'm just very, very thrilled about that.
Kitchen. Flour.
So I'll be able to do this quickly.
Kitchen. Flour. When I was building and framing houses, I'd get things within 1/8 of an inch, maybe 1/16 of an inch was kind of a stretch. Building cabinets is a great experience for me. Reading my tape measure, there's 2 sides to it. I use the 16th and 32nd side now. There is a precision to cabinets that's different than framing a house. If you can get things within 1/8 of an inch, you're pretty happy. My tolerances are even smaller now, 32nd, 64th, and flush. Those are the ones I'm going for, which is kind of weird, you know, for builders.
Gonna stain her up? Yeah. And then we'll do that marine coat just like we did the 6 poles around there.
Oh, this is gonna look so cool.
Yeah, now this is mesquite. Those poles around there are pine.
They're in the same family. Tree.
Those poles there actually came from the property that Garen and Ellie are building that cabin on.
We hauled them back, we made them look pretty, and we stuck them in the ground many years ago.
Looks good, Mama.
Oh, geez.
10 out of 10.
These are red velvet cookies with white chocolate chips. We let this chill inside the fridge for about an hour and a half, and then they become firm. We just need to roll it. That works. I call them crackle cookies because when they bake, they get these nice big cracks in them, but it's pretty good.
And these cookies look amazing. Tired chasing those lasers. Oh.
Got
I
it?
can't quite hold it out all the way. Here, huddle. Okay, what are we gonna do?
When we first moved out here, we were living in an RV, and it was Christmas time, so we needed to put a Christmas tree up. We had an artificial Christmas tree, and we thought, let's just set it outside. Mm-hmm. We worked on it all day, putting it in, decorating it. You guys were all
hard, yeah.
You guys were all little, running around. We had some animals. We had a couple little pigs.
Yeah, we did.
We had a donkey. We had, I think, some dogs, chickens, stuff like that.
I mean, this is the first time I ever set up a tree, so
This is a
that's
long
like-
time. 2006? I love dated things.
The evening came, we were all excited, and we all went in the RV, and
We were sitting in there admiring them from outside the window. We're like, oh.
It was very gorgeous.
And then all of a sudden, we see it go. And the donkey, you know, we live in the desert. It looked yummy, apparently. She just pulled that tree right
Absolutely
down.
pulled it. Such a shock. We had just sat there for a little bit like, what just happened? Why is it gone? And then I'm pretty sure she had one of the fake branches in her mouth when she walked out. She was like, wait, what happened?
Yeah, so I don't think we put it back up after that because she wouldn't leave it alone.
No, she was pretty sure that was something to eat.
Yeah, but it was a really fabulous 2 minutes.
Oh, it was a glorious 2 minutes, yeah.
Hey, we turned your dog into
I have the cutouts now for the frame. We'll be putting this together on the newly established carcass. All my styles are in and shelves. Well, we have I've just put in the plugs in my pocket holes. As soon as that dries, I'll go ahead and just take those down so they're flush and fill in any spots that need to be filled in. I have a diagram now of what my drawers and what my doors are going to look like. So bottom drawers right here. There'll be a little panel that goes inside here, 1/4-inch panel. Okay, I'm going to do shaker style. So it'll be fun to go ahead and get those cut out and ready to go. Yay! Looks real nice.
All right, Mom, what's happening?
Okay, now I'm doing the little marine coat that we did to the other 6 poles around there.
Well, it was since 1854,
True.
so better be good stuff. It's gonna make this tree look really beautiful.
He's ready for his meal.
You've been getting into cat food. You need no meal. We got these really cool long hanging lights that Dad picked up. And I decided I'm gonna go ahead and put them up. There's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 of them that are on the top here that go around this little bend.
A lot of fantasy architecture has hanging lights that are at different, like a different thing. The tree, it's just such a, I don't know, it's really neat.
Last one.
It's so cute.
on the
I just love these by the tree.
Hammer the piece of lusciousness.
They're put in such a way that we could lower the height at any time or raise them up, whatever which way.
So what length should we go on this one, Bri?
Longer.
Oh, right there. That's perfect. Right there, Bri.
Gorgeous.
It looks really good.
We believe in you. Now.
What did you do?
Is it it did.
Oh, I just started breaking everything, don't I? I better not touch anything. I also made it my height so I could clean them.
Oh, I like that. I don't think I can reach them.
Yeah, I don't think I can either. Speaking of which.
I need to redo them all. I need to drop them down. How low? 2 feet?
Excuse you. Oh, he's a big spider.
Kiss, kiss, leave him.
Can I see too?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one, Giz.
Oh my gosh. Oh, they're crazy.
They look awesome. Ooh, lolly.
Wow. That's awesome. Yummy, yummy.
Chocolate chips are slightly melted too, so it's not really gooey. Came out really good.
This one is perfectly round. These are terrible. I shall take them home with me.
Wow, these are amazing.
Oh, I like that. I read it when
What I'm gonna do with this bench here is I'm just gonna suds it all up, clean it real good with soap and water, because it needs a good scrub and it hasn't really had a good cleaning and it's gone through a lot of the construction.
Keo, what are you doing? That is a cool spot. How do you get down? Whoa.
Well, it hit his target. Just didn't realize what would happen afterwards.
Finishing up our shaker cabinets, getting them ready for paint. So requires plugging these holes that were created from our joining, and putting in these plugs that look like this, sanding down the plugs and getting it ready for paint.
Wow, these doors are beautiful.
Huh? They look like this when they're all sanded down. Figuring out my drawer sizes, what size they need to be. My opening is 25¼ inches. The top one is 6 and about 11/16, and the depth is about 23¾ What I want to do is take an inch from each one of those. That'll allow me to have plenty of room to get the drawers in and have everything fit. So it's just a matter of getting those cut out of this plywood.
So we're getting down to the wire. Christmas is gonna be here in just a few days. So we're gonna have to find a stopping point. He's gonna get that switch in.
System so we can turn them on and off. Yep.
Love it. Ding! And he's gonna fix up a few of the chairs too and stuff, make sure that they're in good condition for people to sit on.
It's really strong.
It looks like the cabinets are going to be set up for painting for next week. We're trying to get done before Christmas, but didn't quite get there. We were close though, real close.
We'll have the things that we need to be able to have a party over here.
Yep.
That's really all we need.
Yeah. Lots of family.
So that wraps up this week's video. Garen and Ellie are up at the ski lodge. They're starting work up there.
Merry Christmas.
And Shay is visiting friends in Philadelphia.
Merry Christmas!
We are going to be taking the next 2 weekly peaks off for the holidays. We hope you have a lovely Christmas.
We appreciate you being part of our family, and we hope you have a wonderful holiday season.
We'll see you in the new year.
New Year it is.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Paint, paint.
All the seams. It's not as it seems. Really sandy in here?
Okay, we can see you need a little bit more sleep, so we'll get back to you tomorrow.
Clearly I need a nap.
No, it is dusty, and dust is technically sand, therefore it can be very sandy in here.
That just sucked the fun out of an already bad joke.
Cabinet building thing, it really does drive you to want to turn the bread machine on.
Just hold that. Hold this button here.
Hold this button.
Our family moved from the city to the country. Thanks for taking part in our adventure. We have new videos every Friday evening. If you would like to help us out, you can like this video, share it, subscribe, or support us on Patreon. See the links in the description.
The tree is the only one standing. Why do you always gotta drop these? Yeah, well, they're you nails.
By the way, the metric system was not even introduced. It was always inches, you know, and feet. I guess we could go to cubic. That'd be kind of an interesting system.
Oh,
the
yeah.
distance between.
Go and 3D print some stuff with inches.
Trying to convert-
0.00003 of an inch.
But you're trying to convert that to the metric system.
I don't ever do the inches thing.
I know, that's because you've adopted the new system, and I like the old system of inches.
Well,
Eighth
inches
of an
are nice
inch,
for building things.
16th of an inch.
They
and
each have their own
32nd and
place.
64th of an inch.
Stop!